Hey, what's up, Poozers? Welcome back to the Lighthouse. And today we're going to hunt for some Green Lantern cards in this awesome box of DC Annual, which is from Upper Deck, just released this past week. And this is the first set that Upper Deck is doing of hopefully a long line of different DC trading cards. And there are a lot of Green Lanterns in the set, pretty much most of the human ones. So we're going to try to track some of them down and open up this box. We got this box from Steel City, so we'll put a link down below. The prices have gone up. Just so you know, I'm not a big fan of that happening when it does, to be honest with you. But I understand that as part of the business in a way too. But for me, as a collector and someone with not a lot of money, you know, me and Blue, we don't really like when prices go up too much. Maybe an extra 10 or 20 bucks, maybe. But this is almost doubling in price. They were $90 when they first came out, and they're around like $150 now. So if you're hunting them down, just be careful out there. They are past the original price point of these cards. But probably for good reason. Looks like there's a pretty good amount of hits per box. You do get 16 packs in each box and 5 cards per pack. So that's not a ton of cards, in my opinion. It is for, you know, 90 bucks. That's great to me. But for 150, it's like, I don't know. It's a little tougher. But, you know, buy at your own discretion. Buy based on your budget and, you know, what you're interested in. And if you're a big fan, and I am a big fan of DC, and we do have a second box of these coming in, by the way. We got those also before the price increase happened, thank goodness. So we'll do another video next week when that box comes in. Luckily, we got it right at the last second, and then like an hour after we bought that second box, the prices jumped up. So I'm excited to get into these. I hope you guys are too. We're going to be talking DC and hunting for Green Lanterns, like I said. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I like this box. That is really cool. Upper Deck did a great job. They're doing a great job promoting this set too. I'm really liking the trailer they put out and some of the cards that they released. They did a full like rainbow Batman set they put up online today too. I'm going to mix and match the packs a little bit because they were all over the place there in the hobby box. So that's fine. So these aren't in the order I guess they were originally in. So we're just going to kind of mess them up, shuffle them a little bit, and get them into one single stack. And we'll put the box right over there. And we're going to dive into these. So pack number 1 of 16. Let's go ahead and dive in. I made 2 stacks of 8 over there. So, oh man, I'm excited. I think the hits are around the middle of the pack. So I am, and I'll try to show off the, you know, odds of the hits as we hit them. So yeah, we'll get into it. But, oh, dude, to start off with Robin with Tim Drake, that is really, really cool. Awesome image there. And a lot of these are using comic book artwork from this past year in DC Comics, which if you haven't been reading, there's been a lot of really cool stuff over at DC, particularly the Batman books and the Green Lantern books and World's Finest. And like, there's a lot of cool stuff going on over at DC, especially the Absolute stuff. So next year when they do this series, I'm looking forward to them having like Absolute Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter and all of them, hopefully as an insert set. That'd be really cool. So here we go. We got Robin, Tim Drake, boom. Oh, yes. Okay. Not a Green Lantern, but definitely a member. Well, you know what? I don't want to spoil, but Sinestro, awesome. Part of the Green Lantern mythos. Really great character. Thal Sinestro is his full name. And amazing character. This is him in his retro suit before he dons actual yellow. But he did have a yellow ring at this time. I don't know why his suit wasn't yellow in the beginning, but it is now. So yeah, that's so cool. All right, so we got Sinestro. We got here the Boom. So this is our hit of this pack, I guess, Star Rookie. So just like the Marvel annuals, you know, there's Star Rookies, there's issue 1 spots or whatever. There's a lot of cards that are similar, but then there's a you know, couple different things that they've tried to insert in here, like the Night Terrors and stuff like that. And oh, we got a Sparkle. Oh, a Vandal Savage. Cool. That is a parallel of a base card. And that is really cool looking. Let's check out the back of these. Oh my God, that's so cool. We got Aqualad. They have here source where the image came from. Batman 137 from November of 2023. That's really cool that they did that. I don't think they put the artists on here though, which you know how I feel about that. I really wish they would and promote these people that they borrow the art from to make these awesome cards. But, you know, sometimes they don't, and it can be kind of frustrating. But that is cool, though. That is a cool image there from that Batman comic. So I'm trying to make multiple piles here. So we'll put our sparkles there. But Aqualad, this is a character who first appeared in a Green Lantern event called Brightest Day. He was originally first, this version of him at least, He was originally first in the Young Justice cartoon, Calderon, and he was like my favorite member of that team next to Dick Grayson. So I was like, I really can't wait to see. And I've never really been an Aqua character fan of any of the Aqua characters, but I will say during like Blackest Night and all that stuff, I became a Mera fan, and Mera was really cool. And then after that, the Aquaman run I liked, and then I went back and read some of the older stuff that I really liked as well, and became a fan through characters like Mera and Aqualad in Brightest Day. So Brightest Day, great comic book. I really enjoyed it, and that had kind of Green Lantern connections, and then also connections to the greater DC universe. So awesome. All right, we're off to I'm already talking a lot. I know it's like 5 minutes on the first pack, but that's okay. We'll keep going. I'm going to have fun with these ones. I really do. I love DC. So we got Brainiac in the base. Awesome. That's a great shot of him too. That's a cool image. Awesome. We got Jesse Quick. Cool. She's awesome. Whoa. Dude, look at that Sandman image. That's not the Vertigo Sandman, for those who don't know. This is actually Sandman from the Justice Society. Really cool character. And he got his own like miniseries last year, I think, too. So I wonder if that's what this is from. Yeah, Sandman #1 came out right at the tail end of last year. I mean, of 2023, going into 2024. So yeah, that's awesome. So 2 Decembers ago. That's a great card, though. All right, so we got, check that out. That is a Dawn of DC Doom Patrol. I love these comics. These characters in the comics, have been a big fan for years. That show was amazing. It really was the best thing, in my opinion, next to Swamp Thing, that was put on that DC app when that first came out, like in 2018 or whatever it was. So yeah, love Doom Patrol. If you've never seen that show, I definitely recommend you watching it. It's really good. All right, so I'll put that in our hits pack. Oh, whoa, dude, that is a numbered Zatanna to 199, a red Night Terror 1, card 1 of that series, of that subset. Dude, that is like, I gotta sleeve this, and we gotta top load this. Holy cow, that is epic. She looks amazing. And now I'm gonna like flub up the because I can't see very well today. My head has been hurting all day. Oh my god, that's so cool. Check her out. So yeah, 199 is where it goes up to. It's 152. That's cool that 52's in it. That's a very dear number to the DC universe, or it has become one over the last like 12 or so years. Or even more than that, ever since the 52 weekly series came out. So maybe like 15 years now. So that's cool, or even longer than 15 years. Yeah, maybe 20 years. Very cool. And I love Zatanna. She's a great character. That's a great shot of her. So yeah, we're putting that over there. That's a major hit. And number to 199 too. That's awesome. Cool. Any Zatanna collectors out there? Let me know. I am definitely an Oliver Queen fan, so this is really cool to get Oliver Queen. That is really neat. Great shot of him. And there's a new DC mobile game that came out, I believe, today or yesterday. And we're starting to play a little bit of that, so we'll probably have some footage of that going up. It is really cool. It's been really cool checking that game out. Check out this. Hawkman. Love this character so much. Very convoluted backstory, multiple origin stories in a way. Jeff Johns at one point tried to consolidate them into a single version. There was also an animated episode that did a pretty good job of trying to consolidate both versions, and but really great character. That's awesome. He did appear in the Black Adam movie too, and I like the actor who played him, Aldous Hodge. But I would love a Hawkman and Hawkgirl movie, like big time, or Hawkwoman. I would love a movie just on them. That would be so cool. Awesome. So we got that. Ooh, Wonder Girl. Oh, this is the new Wonder Girl too. Okay. So that's cool. That's a cool image of her. Awesome. From Wonder Woman #5. Oh yeah, okay. So Yara. Yara is her name. Okay. I don't think I've read this run, so forgive my ignorance on this character. But I'm going to put her with the Sparkle stack. We also have Cassandra Cain. Awesome. First appeared, I believe, in No Man's Land in Batman comics. If you've never read No Man's Land, a giant earthquake devastates Gotham, breaks everything down. The police are overrun by criminals. All the criminals divide the city up and run different sections of it. and Batman goes missing for a long time, a long portion of it. And when he emerges as Bruce Wayne, he's going to like Washington D.C. trying to get funding and stuff so they can save Gotham. And while he's gone, all the other heroes are like trying to protect the city. And then Batman comes back and makes an awesome return and fights Bane. And there's a big thing with Montoya and Two-Face, and it's awesome. But Cassandra Cain made her first appearance in that one. Oh, and check out Cyborg Superman. Hank Henshaw, who appeared, I think, in the late 80s in Action Comics, then reappeared as the Cyborg Superman in the Death and Return of Superman storyline. Really, really cool. Great character. I got to keep moving with the packs. I can't. I realize I'm going to talk about every single card for hours. I know it. I'm going to bore all of you. But yeah, Cyborg Superman, great villain. I love him. Fire and Ice, another great pair. Super awesome characters. When they were in the Justice League with Guy Gardner, that was really fun. That was a fun time. And this is from their book, Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville. That's cool. Whoa, check out that Batman. Dude, Dawn of DC Batman, that's a good hit there. Again, with these insert sets, there's a bunch of characters in them. It's always cool to hit like a major character. That's for sure. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a variant of some kind. Oh, okay, it's the canvas. So cool. Dude, no way! We got Alan Scott! We got a Green Lantern! Oh, that's so awesome. Let me move that. I got to look at this for a second. Alan Scott, Green Lantern #1. I don't know. Is that where that image is from? But that's cool. He did have his own comic book. I have it. #1, signed by Tim Sheridan. He's had a lot of great runs over the years. But Alan Scott was the original Green Lantern back in the pulp hero days before they went into the superhero era with Hal Jordan in the Silver Age. So really, really cool. That's a great hit for me as a Green Lantern fan. I'm going to put him over there with my Green Lantern related character stack. And then check that out. I saw it right before we zipped it away. Another Batman. This is a base Batman. This is the one they put the rainbow post up on Instagram and Twitter, I think, where you could see all the different versions of this card. There's like 8 or 9 of them. But yeah, that's so cool, though. Great Batman hit. And Killer Moth. Cool. D-list villain, but has had some cool moments in the comics over the last like 15 years. I actually really liked Killer Moth in the Batman cartoon. They did a different kind of take on him, and I kind of dug it. So yeah, him and Crazy Quilt, like those characters are really neat. They're weird, 50s kind of characters. But check out Lex Luthor here, playing chess as always. That's so cool. Oh, and speaking of Sandman, look at that. We got a Dawn of DC of them. These aren't one in every. Well, I did mix and match the packs and stuff, so I shuffled them up. So maybe that's why we're getting some of these hits all in a row. But that's really, really cool. The next box, I'll try to do them in order so we can kind of get a mapping system if we need to. Check that out. The Uncoiled. Wicked. What is that from? Oh, I got the base card of it right behind it. This is a Silver Sparkle. This is a Flash. Oh, yeah, this is from Jeremy's run, I think, on the Flash. That's cool. Jeremy Adams, who did like oh, no, maybe this is after. Yeah, this is after his run. Yeah, this is not Josh Williamson. I'm blanking. I'm so sorry. Current Flash writer. I'm so sorry. But this is a villain that appeared in those first few issues. I'm behind on the Flash. I read up until the end of Jeremy Adams' run. I haven't seen anything after yet, so I gotta get back on it. I have the DC app for like $13.99 a month, and that's how I keep up with a lot of DC stuff. Punchline, cool. She's a new character that appeared in Batman. Awesome. Don't have much to say about her. I did read some of her stuff, but I don't really know a ton about the character. So we can move on to the next pack, as I'm sure some of you are dying for me to do so. All right, we got Harley Quinn. Great character. I could talk about her all day. Awesome. Psychiatrist, so we're a fan of that. Behind this card is probably my favorite team. Obviously, the Green Lantern Corps is more of a core, so but I guess they're kind of a team, but there's just thousands and thousands of members. But as far as a team in the DC universe, this next card is my favorite team of all time in DC, and that is the Outsiders. Now, not this iteration, although this iteration was pretty cool. I like Kate as Batwoman and stuff. The Greg Rucka stuff with JH was amazing. I love that whole run. But during the Grant Morrison days and all that. But Outsiders being a team that Batman runs. I think they first appeared in Brave and the Bold, like issue 100 or around there. Amazing team, and I liked when Nightwing took over the team for a while under Judd Winnick's pen, and that run was amazing too. So yeah, big fan of the Outsiders. Oh, I love Livewire. So there's actually a funny story, real quick. After our aneurysm, I found a bunch of spec scripts that we, submitted and tried to turn in to get ourselves some work in animation and other fields. And one of them was a Superman animated episode that had Livewire in it. So that was really cool. So reading that and kind of reading our take on Livewire based on the DC animated universe made me kind of a fan of hers. So that's cool. So there's I'll put her with the sparkles. We got Steel, one of my favorite out of the 4 Supermen. Steel was my favorite, but John Henry Irons. This is his daughter Natasha, and she kind of made an appearance in the Superman and Lois show, like a version of her, and it was cool. Like I like this character too. And then we got Detective Chimp, also a great character, very funny, but not like a jokester character. He's pretty intense actually, Detective Chimp. So yeah, I like him a lot. All right, so moving on to the next pack, we have Big Barda. Ooh, I love the artwork on these cards, by the way. Not a single one has made me go, really, that one? Like whoever picked these images did a really great job. I wish they credited a lot of these images, but I mean, that we got what book they're from, but not the artist, it looks like, which is a shame because there's room there, and maybe down there, I don't know, but there's room for the artist credit. That's a shame. Mary Marvel, also a great image. We're going to move this back one up. We got Mirror Master, a Flash Rogues Gallery villain. I think Flash and Batman have 2 of the best Rogues Galleries in DC Comics, but I'm a big fan of the Green Lantern villains as well. So check out, we got World's Finest Robin. Dude, I think this is Dan Mora's artwork on the World's Finest stuff, because this is the book that he's been doing with, that Dan's been doing with Mark Waid, I believe. And it's been great. I read the first 2 trades. I'm got to catch up, but it's been really good. But that artwork is phenomenal. Ooh, and check out Lex Luthor. Wait a minute. Wasn't he playing chess in the other card? Yeah, look. Check that out. Huh. So they changed the artwork. Did they change the credit? Superman 12, Superman 12. Okay, so the back of the cards exactly the same, but the front art, maybe it's from the same book. It looks similar art style. So that's cool. So on the canvas, they actually did a different image. That's really cool. Did they do that on Marvel? I don't think they did. That's awesome though. That's cool to see that. Neat. And to get Lex, no less. Like that's cool. That's really cool. Ooh, Black Canary. Great character. Oh, and I think we got maybe our backscatter in this pack. We'll see. Oh, I wonder what character it is. That's cool though. On the bike too. She's so awesome. I'm not like, it's weird in comics. Like, there are some couples in comics that I'm like, okay, yeah, they're good for each other. Like Mary Jane and Peter Parker. I think they complement each other very well, and I think there's a lot of love there. I think there's a lot of love between Black Canary and Oliver Queen and Green Arrow as well. But like, they're a very dysfunctional couple when they're together. I think they sometimes bring out the worst qualities in each other. Sometimes the best too, depending on who's writing it. But yeah, it's tough. So I don't know. It's a tough relationship to root for sometimes, because I think sometimes they're better off not together. But their hearts ache for each other when they're not together. So there is that. But that's cool. Wow. What is this? Beast World Titans Annual. Harley Quinn, and looks like she's a giant rabbit. That's weird looking. Amanda Waller, cool. Played by Viola Davis in the live action movies and shows, at least up till I don't know when, now maybe. General Zod, that's a great image. Holy crap, that's so awesome. And then what's our backscatter? What is it? Oh, whoa. Dude, Harley Quinn? Oh, we're top loading this one. I'm sure there's some collector out there. Like, I like Harley Quinn. Like I said, she's a psychiatrist, so I'm a fan. But I don't really collect her. So if there's someone out there that PCs her and they want this card and they're willing to trade or buy or whatever, like let us know. That might be something. Maybe we can find a good Green Lantern card to trade that for. But that's cool. That's a cool hit. Again, like, I don't always get the autographs and some of the other stuff, but sometimes when I get an insert card, it's usually a cool character, and I'm thankful for that. So, all right, we got Black Adam, aka Teth Adam. Boom. There's John Henry. Look at that. Out of the 4 Supermen, he is my favorite. He is definitely my favorite. Super awesome. A guy with no powers, just a Iron Man type suit in a way, and a giant hammer. How cool is that? And he just represents the spirit of Superman, which I love, or the heart of Superman. Hey, to go with our Hawkman, we got Hawk Girl and Hawk Woman. Sometimes she doesn't like being called Hawk Girl. That's very cool. Hawk Girl. Awesome. And we got Jay Garrick, the Flash, the original Flash. Awesome, awesome. But dude, we got something. This is an acetate. What is this? Oh! Whoa! Dude, as a Teen Titans fan, what a hit. Numbered to 699. Numbered to 699, card 120 at a 699. That is beautiful. Suspended animation Raven. Dude, that is super cool. Wow. What a beaut. That artwork is sick too. I'm sorry, that's just a great hit. She's such a cool character. Oh my goodness, big fan, big fan. Wow, so look at the ladies. We're killing it on the ladies here. Zatanna in red, Harley Quinn, and Raven. Dude, we are just killing it. Thank you, ladies. What an awesome box this is. This is so cool. All right, let's see what else we got. Still got like 7 packs left after this. Speaking of ladies, we got Supergirl getting her own movie, and Jason Momoa is in it as Lobo. How crazy is that? Pretty awesome though. And the girl they cast, she looks great, so I can't wait to see more from that movie. We got Dr. Farm and Mr. Graft. Awesome. Well, I don't actually know too much about these guys either. They're in a Superman comic, but yeah, I don't. I remember their appearance, but because I've read those issues, but I'm blanking for some reason. Black Manta, who turned into an actual Manta in Titans Beast World. Very cool. Ooh, and Huntress. Now there's a couple different versions of Huntress. There's Helena Bertolucci, right? And then there's Helena Wayne, which is this version. So I guess they brought the Helena Wayne version back, and she was part of like an alternate universe where she was Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne's daughter. And I think they kind of did that story in the Birds of Prey TV show, the original one from like the 90s. So that's cool. Dude, we got something cool back here. What is this? Whoa. How fitting. Insomnia, which we technically don't have. It's just that because we have alters, they just don't sleep. So it's not really Insomnia, really. But look, 2 of my favorite DC characters, Deadman and Batman, on this card. So that's a Batman hit as well. That's great. KT24, Night Terror's First Blood. That's a really cool card. I'm gonna top load this because that has Batman on it and Deadman. Wow, for me that's a good hit. And the name Insomnia, just kind of fitting in a way, but that's cool. All right, so check that out. So now we have three guys and 3 girls. The 3 guys are on 1 card. But so that's cool. So we got 2 Night Terrors in this box. I wonder how rare those are. I mean, I'll have them pop up on screen hopefully. But that's interesting. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left. I'm trying my best. I know it's like that first box of Halo cards. I just talked forever, but I love the DC universe, so it's fun to talk about it. Silver Banshee, great Superman villain, great character. Awesome. Ooh, Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, King Arthur. Super great. I love that image. Jeremy Adams' run, I just started reading it because I've been loving his Green Lantern stuff, and his Aquaman stuff is great. It's got like some ties to Darkseid and things. It's really cool. It's a cool thing to do with Aquaman, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Hey, we got our #1 spot. That's awesome, of the Speed Force. You know what's so funny? There was originally a book that, before the New 52 got announced, Jeff Johns was writing Green Lantern and Flash, and his plan was he was going to probably depart Green Lantern eventually and wrap up his story within a year or two after, before they decided to do New 52. And he was going to launch a new Flash book called Flash Speed Force. And so it was going to have all the speedsters in it that weren't Barry Allen, because he had his own book. So he was going to basically do like a Green Lantern Corps version of these characters. So eventually two books, I think now, this one might be the second one, called Speed Force, came out finally. But yeah, just really neat, cool concept, great characters. Jonathan Kent. So this kind of breaks my heart a little bit. I like this character, and I like some of the stuff they've done with him as they've aged him up. But I also really dislike Brian Michael Bendis' writing a lot of times. I feel like when he finds a challenge, like, oh, how do I write a kid and a family dynamic, which is really weird because he's a father of a bunch of great kids, it seems like. But he will shy away from that challenge and go like, all right, we're just going to age him up, and then I'll just tell some weird story where he like went to the future and he comes back, and it's like, and that's what he did with the X-Men. He had like the past X-Men come to the future, and he's just kind of like a 1 or 2 trick pony a lot of times after a certain point in his career, like after Daredevil, I would say. And he started writing like New Avengers and X-Men. Like, he just, since from that time onward, I haven't really liked his stuff. So I don't like how he aged up Jonathan Kent. I really liked the Super Son stuff that they were doing with Pete Tomasi. So yeah, and I think they've gone back to that, or I don't know if they de-aged him or what, but they changed some things around. But yeah, anyway. Oh, and then, hey, check this out. One of James Gunn's favorite characters, Peacemaker, played by John Cena, who I guess just turned heel recently, for you wrestling fans out there. But that's cool. That's a cool sparkle. So neat, very neat. I liked the first season of that show. It was all right. I was like in the middle on it, Like, there was stuff I liked. There was some stuff I kind of shook my head at. But overall, I like John Cena. He seems like a really cool guy. There's Kate as Batwoman. Amazing character. If you have not read that Greg Rucka, J.H. Williams original run, awesome. And then when she was part of the Detective Comics, that was great, with the James Tynion the Fourth. His run with all those characters and Tim Drake and everything, so good. So good. So that's a cool one. Well, we got Zealot here. This is a Birds of Prey insert set. So I'll put... Oh, what's that? Oh, there's something cool back there. Giganta. Awesome. Cool. Another cool character. Who's this? Oh, Ted Kord. Well, snap my neck and call me Ted Kord. Look at this. That is awesome. Now, Ted Kord got shot, but Maxwell Lord is the one who killed him. And in retaliation, Wonder Woman snapped Maxwell Lord's neck for killing Ted Kord. That whole time in the DC universe was really heartbreaking. A lot of heartbreaking stuff was happening at DC at this time. But Ted Kord, great character. In fact, my friend Gene's favorite DC character of all time. So, Gene, shout out to you, man. We got Ted for our set. And then what is this card? Ooh. Whoa. Dude, it's like a Christmas photo of the Teen Titans. How wonderful. How absolutely wonderful. And a quote here from Starfire. 1 million people across the world have been turned into animals, and they've been turned by Beast Boy, one of our own. I will not allow our planet to be overrun. Well, that sounds like a really dark quote for the back of this really beautiful Christmas image. This is, wow, what a cool card to hit. Now, I think I remember hearing that these are like 1 in every 16 packs. So maybe the subtitle I pop up will correct me. But that means that these are like 1 a box. So if that's the case, and this is my 1, what a great one to get. I mean, just like a cute little Christmas photograph. The Teen Titans are one of those teams like Outsiders and stuff. Outsiders, I kind of feel like I don't get this way with, but Teen Titans, like I want there to be a happy ending for those characters. So on a sentimental level, getting something like this is kind of nice because it's like, hey, look, they got to spend a Christmas together where they didn't have to like fight a supervillain, or at least long enough to take this photo before they fought the supervillain. But that's wonderful. I'm actually really happy to get that card. That's very cool. All right, so 4 packs left. Let's go, let's go. All right, Barry Allen. We're trying to speed things up. I get it, dude. Great card, great character. Ooh, and look right behind him. A #1 spot of the Flash. That's cool. The Donna DC Flash run. Awesome. And then we got a variant of Starfire. Ooh, cool. That's a great one. I love the Teen Titans. I love Starfire. Great character. So into that big time. Oh, there's the Raven base card. That's cool. And then who's behind her? Ooh, Ghostmaker. That's a new character that popped up, I think, in the James Tynion Batman Incorporated and Detective Comics run. I can't remember. Maybe it was after that. No, I think it was after that. It might have been some other writer too, actually. So I'm sorry I'm blanking. But yeah, it kind of showed up in the Batman books, though, that character. All right. Oh, dude. Superman. Awesome. So glad we got him. That's great. Oh, and Batwing. Another great character, by the way. Batwing showed up around the time of Grant Morrison, or no, New 52. Showed up in New 52, and I loved, was it Ben Oliver that did that first story with, man, was it Judd Winnick? That first run was amazing on that book. I kind of fell out of it after a while, but that first like run or two was really good on Batwing. Cool character, though. Ooh, Marilyn Moon Knight. What's up? Moonlight. Sorry, Moon Knight. I can't help myself, right? Marilyn Moonlight. That's very cool. She's a star rookie. That's a good one to get. As a fan of the moon, we accept you, Marilyn. And then, hey, look, another Flash. We got Wally West. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then who's our... Ooh, Donna Troy. Okay, so this was the original Wonder Girl that I remember. But also known as, she just went by Donna Troy a lot of times. So that's cool. That's a great Sparkle. She's a great character. She's got so many awful things and reorigins and different writing. Like, so much has been done to this character. And was even a point where someone asked, like, hey, are we going to see Donna Troy? And they're like, we think we're going to leave her alone for a while. Like, DC was like, I think we realize what we've done to this character, and we need to give her like a year or two off. And they did. and I think she needed the rest. Really great character, though. Awesome. All right, so 2 packs left. They both feel the same size, so I doubt there's any major hits in them. And I think we got all of our major hits, I think, in this box already. So we're just going to dive into the final packs. Let's do it. Starfire, again, love her. And then now we have, oh yeah, right, we have the variant and her regular side by side there. Perfect. Awesome. And then what do we have here? World's Finest. Elastigirl. Oh, cool. That's a great hit. Oh, we got some kind of green card behind it. All right. So we got Peacemaker again. I think is that a duplicate? I think it is a duplicate. Or we got a Sparkle before. I don't remember. There's the base of Donna Troy. Awesome. And our green card. Ooh, dude, Lex Luthor. Oh, and this is numbered 4 to 499. It's card 234. How all in order. 234, card 234 of 499. That is cool. All right, so I guess maybe now we got all of our hits. Because I want to say I saw a video, one or two videos now that I saw. I think I didn't watch them in full; they were like background noise. But I think I heard one of the videos had a wrap up at the end, and they said, "Yeah, it looks like you get like 3 numbered cards." And I think they mentioned the lenticulars, like 1 a box. And there was something else, but I think we got everything. So here we go. Last pack. Let's just enjoy this one, guys. We got Wonder Girl here. We got Alan Scott again. Awesome. Great. No Hal Jordan, though. We got Sinestro. We got Vandal Savage. We got, Goro the Conqueror. That's a cool one for Beast World. That is really neat. Look at all the animals in front of him. That's cool. Yeah, so it's Garo, the Starro, Beast variant. And then we got Brick in the variant. Yeah, I think this character popped up in Nightwing a couple times. Oh, Green Arrow, that's what it was. Yeah, Green Arrow. But that's cool. Brick, awesome. So let me go through real quick, and we'll do a recap. We got our sparkles here on this side. We got our canvases on this side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. So 5 canvases total per box. So one in every like couple packs, maybe two, 3 packs. So boom, boom, boom. We got Brick, Starfire, Lex Luthor, and Livewire, and Wonder Girl, and they're all different artwork, which is cool. We got Vandal Savage, the Uncoiled, Peacemaker, and Donna Troy in the Silver Sparkle. I really like because she has stars on her costume. I really like that we got Donna Troy in the Silver Sparkle. That's kind of fitting in a way. It's almost a color match in a way. So all right, then we also got here. We got Teen Titans the Beast stuff. We got a Star Rookie and a #1 spot, a Bird of Prey, 2 #1 spots. We got all these great Dawn of DC cards. We got World's Finest. Oh my God, I got so many over here. Oh yeah, those are my Green Lantern stuff. There's my World's Finest, Dawn of DC. So we got 2 Star Rookies, right? And then we got 1 Teen Titans Beast World. I think we got another one too somewhere. We got our World's Finest, Hawkman and Robin. Those are great hits. We got our 2 #1 spots, Flash and Speed Force. So that's kind of fitting that we got those 2. And I think there's more in here. Yeah, there's a World's Finest. I knew it. I started at one point. I stopped paying attention to how I was separating these, and I knew I messed something up. So I was like, yeah, wait, I'll go through. Here we go. A lot more than I thought. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we actually have, let's redo this. We got #1 spots, Outsiders, Speed Force, and Flash. Very cool. We got Titans, and Titans. 3 of those. And then we got World's Finest, 3 of those. 2 Star Rookies, 1 Birds of Prey with Zealot. Dawn of DC, we got 4 of them, including Batman and the Doom Patrol, which I'm very happy about. All of these base cards, including these ones, which is Aqualad. We got Sinestro, and we got the variant of Alan Scott. And then last, our major hits. Let's go ahead and do this. Lex Luthor, numbered to 499. Cool. We got our annual Titans Lenticular. Very cool. Our Night Terror in blue with Batman, Deadman, and Insomnia. And our Night Terror in red with Zatanna. We also have Raven in suspended animation and Harley Quinn in the backscatter. And I'll still put a link down below if you want to buy them from Steel City. Check them out. And yeah, just keep an eye out. Hopefully these will go down in price again at some point, but there's a lot of hype on these. A lot of people are excited about opening them. And I'm excited, and I can't wait for our second box, which will come in next week. And we'll definitely make another video at that time. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Come back to the Lighthouse. Hopefully we get more Green Lanterns, including Hal Jordan and John Stewart and Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner. We'll be looking for them in the next box. See you then. Peace.